Korean grammar for speaking, Unit 36. Let's get started. In Unit 35, we studied can I, may I, am I allowed to? But after you study this Unit 36, finally you can say, no, you're not allowed to do it. No, you shouldn't do it. You can't do that, like that, right? I want you to memorize only two things here. 면, 안 되다. 으면, 안 되다. 으면, 안 되다. Can you read them? First one.
First one, 면 안 되다.
면 안 되다.
Second one, 으면 안 되다.
으면 안 되다. This also finished with 다, which means we can conjugate this to other grammar that would make sense. Right? But let's just practice present tense, regular one. So 면 안 돼요. 면 안 돼요. 으면 안 돼요. 으면 안 돼요. Just normal one. Okay. 쉬다. You shouldn't rest. 쉬다 is rest. So how do you conjugate? You shouldn't rest.
쉬면 안 돼요.
Right. So because it doesn't have a bottom letter, we just want to take out 다 and then add the word. So again, you shouldn't rest.
쉬면 안 돼요.
Right. 쉬면 안 돼요. What's the word for move? Just moving like this is 움직이다.
움직이다.
Right. 움직이다. Okay. So nurses or doctors, they say you shouldn't move.
움직이면 안 돼요.
Right. Because there's no bottom letter, just put 면 안 돼요, right? 움직이면 안 돼요. So when they, big doctors and nurses, they said, oh, don't move, you shouldn't move, like that. All right, at the museum again, people say, you shouldn't take pictures here. 사진을 찍다, take a picture, right? There is a bottom letter. So we need to use 으면 안 돼요. 으면 안 돼요 for bottom letter words. Okay, is that it?
사진 찍으면 안 돼요.
Right. You shouldn't take a picture here.
여기 사진 찍으면 안 돼요.
여기에서. In English, you don't need to say in here, in there, in where, right? But we need to use it. So 여기에서 사진을 찍으면 안 돼요. So 여기서 사진 찍으면 안 돼요. Like this. And for speaking, 여기에서 got shortened to 여기서. 여기에서. So 여기서 사진 찍으면 안 돼요. Here's an irregular. If the bottom letter ends with L, then we should use 면 안 돼요. So for example, let's just practice. L word. 놀다. You should not hang out with your friends. You shouldn't play with your friends.
친구랑 놀면 안 돼요.
Right. That was great. 친구랑 놀면 안 돼요. 친구랑 놀면 안 돼요. 친구랑 놀면 안 돼요. Because 놀 that finished with L bottom letter. One more. 열다. What does that mean? 열다. 열다 means open. So 열다 that also finished with L. How do you say you shouldn't open the door?
열면 안 돼요.
Open what? Open the door.
아, 물,
문을.
문을 안 돼요.
Say that again, please.
문을 열면 안 돼요.
Awesome. 문을 열면 안 돼요. 문을 열면 안 돼요. Like this. Or for speaking, we usually skip 을, guys, right? So 문 열면 안 돼요. You can say like this too. So those L exceptions, please memorize them and use it when you see L bottom words. Last one, 하다. 하다 words, they are no bottom words, right? They don't have bottom letter before 다. They all finish with 하. So we want to think, oh, it's no bottom letters. So for example, exercise 운동하다. You shouldn't exercise. How do you say that?
아, 운동하면 돼요.
운동하면 안 돼요, right? 운동하면 안 돼요. How about you shouldn't give up. What's the word for give up?
이거?
Then you can say, I don't know, give up. All right. Give up is 포기하다. 포기하다. 포기하다.
포기하면 안 돼요.
Nice. So for 하다 words, always 하면 안 돼요, 하면 안 돼요, 하면 안 돼요. 포기하면 안 돼요. So when you go to a lake, there is a sign, a caution says you shouldn't swim here. How do you say that?
여기에서 수영하면 안 돼요.
Nice. 여기에서 수영하면 안 돼요. 여기서 수영하면 안 돼요. I'm warning you. 여기서 수영하면 안 돼요. Right? Nice. Last one. Do you sometimes go to work late? Or do you go to school late? Sometimes it happens, right? It happens all the time for me. All right. So we want to say, you shouldn't be late. Can you tell me? So then I'm not going to be late. The word for late, be late, is 지각하다. 지각하다.
지각하다.
G sounds like J-I. 각, G-A-K. So 지각. 지각하다.
지각하면 안 돼요.
네, 알겠습니다. All right, so last questions. 3. I'm going to ask you 3 questions and you should answer with no, you shouldn't do that. Okay? That we studied last time. May I? Can I? 내일 늦어도 돼요? 늦다 is be late as well. 내일 늦어도 돼요?
내일 늦으면 안 돼요.
내일 늦으면 안 돼요. 움직여도 돼요? 저 이제 움직여도 돼요? 움직이면 안 돼요. You shouldn't move. And okay, here's the thing. It doesn't have to be like can I do that? You shouldn't do that. Can I do that? You shouldn't do that, right? It could be something like, oh, I want to rest. But you can say you shouldn't rest, right? Let's practice. KT 씨, 저 쉬고 싶어요.
쉬면 안 돼요.
That's right. You're strict, right? 쉬면 안 돼요. Now you ask me 3 questions and we're done today. Be creative.
물 마셔면 안 돼요?
물 마셔면. So this one doesn't work like present tense. 마시다. Is there a bottom letter?
No.
Then which one do we have to use?
마시면?
Right.
물 마시면 안 돼요?
네, 마시면 안 돼요. This question is like, can't I, right? Shouldn't I drink water? No, you shouldn't drink water. So in English, you should say no, right? But in Korean, you should say yes. That's the difference, right? So you should study that too. All right, last question.
지금 가면 안 돼요?
네, 가면 안 돼요. No, you shouldn't go. Yeah, so this is how you use it. And you can actually add more sentences like 네, 가면 안 돼요. 지금 우리 공부해야 돼요. 가지 마세요. Like this, like a conversation. You should make conversations by using the grammar that we have studied. Okay? Unit 36 is finished. Do you have any question?
No, I'm good.
Then challenge. I will give you a challenge. Connections. We always practice. We always have to practice connections to speak better, longer, naturally. Okay. Let's use, I'm going to use and. You shouldn't touch it and you shouldn't eat it. You shouldn't touch it and eat it.
Touch is
만지다, touch.
만지다. 만지면 안 돼. 안 돼.
No. Because this grammar finishes with 다. 만지면 안 돼, 다. But we want to take out 다 and then add what?
고.
Right. 고. So you can add a word like 가고, I go and, 먹고, I eat and, 공부하고, I study and, right? So you shouldn't touch and.
만지면 안 되고
Nice. You shouldn't eat. You shouldn't eat it.
먹으면
먹으면
안 돼요.
먹으면 안 돼요, right? 만지면 안 되고 먹으면 안 돼요. Can you pretend? I mean, can you speak faster? Like, not faster. Can you connect those words and grammar like naturally? It's like 만지면 안 되고 먹으면 안 돼요.
만지면 안 되고 먹으면 안 돼요.
Nice. Very good job. So, not only with 고, but also you can practice this with I shouldn't do it, so I didn't do it. We can use so, right? And also, I shouldn't do it, but I did it. You can connect this to other grammar with so, but, and. For example, I shouldn't go, but 가면 안 되는데 I went. 갔어요. 가면 안 되는데 갔어요. I shouldn't go, but I did go.
차면 안 되는데 잤어요.
Perfect. Before, a day before test, the test day, I shouldn't sleep, but I slept.
자면 안 되는데 잤어요.
Right. I shouldn't sleep, but I slept. 자면 안 되는데 잤어요. I shouldn't buy, so I didn't buy it. 사면 안 돼서
안 샀어요.
Perfect. 사면 안 돼서 안 샀어요. I shouldn't buy it, so I didn't buy it. Right? I would recommend I would recommend practice more, longer sentences with, like, when the grammar is too easy for you and then you want to challenge yourself, just add so, but, and then add more stories and write or practice longer sentences.